All right, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So we've got Michelle, myself, and Kathleen, and Kevin, and Gabby's also going to be signing in as well. So let's go right to it, Kathleen.
All right, welcome everybody. It's been a very busy month at the Recreation Department. Lots of great things happening. First off is the budget, and it will be presented to the town meeting on June 2nd. And currently in the general fund, we have $29,808. In the revolving fund, there is wait, I'm sorry, the general fund, yeah. So then in revolving, we have $5,000, which will be decreased a little bit because we are paying for the pool maintenance that just happened. Many of you probably saw the pool being drained and cleaned, power washed and cleaned, and then refilled, and all the chemicals put in to get it back up to standard. So it's now in the process of filtering through all of that. So T&D Pool did a great job with that. The second item on the agenda is the summer park program. The staff and the hiring. Gabby Callahan and I were able to interview all of the people who had applied for to work at the park or work at the pool. And so we have a list of people who we would like to hire for the summer to work at the park or pool program. Would you like me to read the names of who we would like to have?
Sure, I would say read the names so we can just approve it.
I have sent them to you, but do you want me to read them out loud? I obviously read them. Do you want me to verbally say it, or is it okay if I email it to you? Or I mean, I have sent it.
No, Joe, what do you think? I think we can just motion to approve the hiring of the list that Kathleen and Gabby came up with.
Well, that's really what we were going to try to do anyways. Just vote them in as a group rather than individual.
Yep. So I'll motion to approve the hiring of the list of employees that Kathleen and Gabby agreed upon.
Okay, I'll second that. Kevin?
Wonderful.
Kevin? We need the third.
Kevin, can you put it in the chat or say yes? Or no?
You want me to continue and then he can answer at the next, or?
Yeah, I'd say continue and then we can circle back.
Okay, so the next item is about the staff. There will be having a first aid and CPR training done with the Whitman Fire Department. So my next question is working with the attire for the pool and the park staff, as well as the campers. We were hoping that we would be able to get t-shirts made up for everybody, campers included. In the past, it's only been the counselors, the pool staff, and the counseling staff that have had t-shirts. But one of the requests from Gabby, as well as some of the other area leaders, were it would be great if the kids could have t-shirts as well. It would just keep everybody a little bit safer, and you would know that the kids were part of the park program since it is a public area, as well as taking the kids on field trips. It helps to be able to keep everybody in check. So I wanted to use Timeout Sports if that's possible. The town does have an account with them, and I know in the past that who has we've used them, the town has used them for attire.
I don't see a problem with it. Again, we would have to just put this to a vote. Is Kevin back yet?
I don't know. Kathleen, one quick question.
Sure.
So we'll give each camper one T-shirt. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Okay,
And and then we can have more made up and then sell extra ones, because obviously parents
Excellent.
probably want, more than one
Right.
for the week kind of thing. So we can sell extra ones, but in the registration form that's online, which is the next item I'm talking about, there is a line item there for T-shirt size in case we
Great.
were able to do this.
Okay, and then, yeah, and then if we are gonna get additional ones to sell, maybe we just talk about the cost on those after, and
Yes, I don't have I needed to, I won't have any
Yeah.
information about the finances yet, but I'm thinking, I know that it's been very reasonable in the past.
Okay, yep, they're pretty good there.
Great.
Okay, so I don't know where Kevin is, but once again, I would motion to approve getting T-shirts for campers and T-shirts and tank tops or whatever for staff that's you see necessary within, budgeting purposes.
Great. Wonderful. I will do that
I would
once it's
second that.
approved.
Joe, you second?
I do second, yep.
Okay. Kevin, are you there?
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna try to call him again so we can move along.
All right, I'll continue on. We'll wait for Kevin to come back with the votes. So the Unipay or Unibank, which is the service that the town of Whitman uses for bill paying, has been updated through the recreation program to use, and it's actually being used as a registration form as well as payment. So I worked with Unibank to get that registration form completed and set up for the park program. All 7 weeks of the park program, people can register for 1 week or 2 weeks or all of them, and they can pay all at the same time. There's a registration form that goes along with that, which gives us all the information that we need for the children to be signed up. And one person, one child, two child, three child, or more than that can all be signed up on the same form. And the same goes for swim lessons. Swim lessons is also going to be a 4-session program running 2 weeks per set of lessons, and we will be able, everyone will be able to sign up for those online. So the Unipay is active and the registration's active. It's now on the Whitman Recreation Facebook page, thanks to Michelle. Truly appreciate her Facebook ability. And it's also on the town of Whitman's website under in the recreation part of the program. So people have been signing up, and I've been fielding questions or about the programs and explaining them either by email or on the phone. And people have been having success being able to sign up without any challenges. The one challenge that I do have is that many people are wondering about the swim passes, the pool passes. And I've had to let people know that unfortunately, because of the restrictions that we are facing with due to the pandemic, we're not able to have pool passes, so that the main people who will be using the pool are the kids who are in the camper program at the day camp, as well as swim lessons. We're hoping to open it up again, but after spending many hours with the Board of Health and working with the town, trying to figure out the best possible solution to this, the town we are not able to have the pool open to the public due to the social distancing requirements. We hope that if things lessen, we will be able to do that, and then we can set up a online payment for like a punch pass type thing. You can buy, 10 passes or 5 passes or things like that, so that people will be able to use the pool. So as with everything else, we have to wait to hear from the state and the CDC, as well as get approval through the Whitman Board of Health. But that's what we have been able to come up with. So our best option right now is having swim lessons, as well as being able to have the children at the campers, I'm sorry, enjoy the pool for the summer. With the hopes
Yeah,
that we'll be able to
we
open it
can-
up later.
Yeah, there's not much we can do. We'll just have to see what happens and go from there,
Right.
but we're doing the best we can.
We are doing the best we can.
Yep.
So I already talked about the pool maintenance. Everything's been drained, power washed, refilled. It's looking great. I hope if you've driven by, you've seen it, and it's getting brighter by the day. So I also have had the pool container that was holding much of the equipment, like the kickboards and the lane markers, was cracked and needing repair. So I had to order 2 pool containers for all the equipment that's the pool is needed. And those pool containers have been ordered so that we can put the pool equipment into a locked, safe container for the summer.
Excellent. Good job, Kathleen. Also, I know you've been working hard on this the last month or longer, so we appreciate all your hard work on this, and
So
I think
worth
it's
it.
all
I'm so happy to have the programs coming up, which will be great.
Yep.
So the last thing on my list is to talk about, actually, I need to go back to the summer park program for a second, because I have a question. I've had a couple people ask about financial aid for the park program. I'm not sure if that has ever been an option, or how I can direct these people towards financial aid for groups that might be able to help them. I wasn't sure if that has ever been brought up before.
I don't know what the answer to that. I don't know if Joe might have some more info on that, but I have never heard that people have asked. I'm sure they have, or that must have been something Ollie probably took care of, and I don't have any knowledge of that.
Okay. I guess I can ask at the town administration if there's any programs available. Also, a few people who are
Kathleen, sorry to cut you off real quick. I don't know if the guy from the community access is here, but Joe and Ron are both on, and they're saying that they are speaking, but we can't hear them. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, I hear
Yeah,
Kevin now.
there's Kevin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't
Kevin,
seen
Joe.
Ron come on yet.
Joe, I meant Kevin. I must have said Ron. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Sorry.
Joe, can you hear us? And can you? Yep, but now Joe, we can't
Yeah,
hear.
we can't hear Joe, but
Okay, so Kevin, were you on when I motioned to approve the hiring based on what Kathleen and Gabby came up with? Joe seconded it, so we just needed your vote.
Oh, I was on, but I couldn't hear. Could you just repeat it real quick? And
Yes, so Kathleen talked about the summer hiring. I made a motion to approve the summer staff hiring based on what Kathleen and Gabby had discussed for employees. Joe had seconded it.
okay. Yeah, I'll vote a yes on that.
Okay, and then the next thing that I motioned to do was to order T-shirts for campers and order T-shirts, tank tops for park staff. And Joe had seconded that also.
All right, and I'll vote yes on that too.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
So
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I think we're at the point, we were trying to get some input from Joe if he knew anything about financial aid, but maybe we'll have to.
Yeah, I
Talk
can ask
about
the town
that.
administration about that, if there's any
Okay.
programs around.
Great.
And then we have just a question about town employees wanting to have their children participate in the park program. I didn't know if that had ever been discussed, but I've had a couple employees send me messages asking if that's a possibility.
That's something else I have not heard of. Just I'm gonna add my opinion on this. If they're town employees and they want to pay because they're coming to Whitman to work for Whitman and they want to pay to have their kids in the park program, as long as we're not full with the program, I don't see any problem with that. Maybe just as a benefit to town employees. I know I would be in favor of that. I don't know if that's something we need to approve again. Joe, I know we couldn't hear him, so I'm waiting for his input, I guess.
So I hadn't heard about this before either, but I agree in terms of if it's a town employee. We haven't decided whether we're going to be able to open it up to other people other than Whitman. So right now, all the registrations that are coming in are for Whitman, the town of Whitman children. And we had to say that because of contact tracing protocols at the moment.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Okay, as far as financial aid, I don't believe we've ever offered that in the past. I don't recall it ever coming up.
Okay, I'll try and find out if I can get her to a program that might be able to help her.
Okay.
and then Joe, the other question was about asking if town employees were allowed to sign their children up for the park program.
Like a town employee that lives out of town but works in the town.
Yes.
You might want to check with the town on that, Kathleen,
Okay.
because
Yeah, now that I'm
town-
thinking about it out loud, if we're not allowing people from outside of town because of contact tracing, then we may, yeah, I would maybe talk to,
Oh,
Um,
yeah, good point.
yeah,
All right, I will double check with the Board of Health on that and talk to the town administration, and I can let you know what they say.
sounds good.
Okay, and lastly on my agenda was just the field status. I just wanted to let everybody know that all of the fields are incredibly well maintained by the Whitman Little League and the Whitman Softball League. And the soccer program is doing a great job, and the DPW is doing a fabulous job with all the maintenance of the fields as well. They have put in bases at the town park, at the Memorial Park. They've taken care of all of the lining of the fields, and they're doing a great job, and I'm very appreciative of that. We also have portable bathrooms that are at the park and at the Memorial Field, which are being used. As you all know, we can't use the police department, so that's a wonderful addition to that. So we have the portable bathrooms at the park as well. So, and Whitman softball, they redid the softball fields, and I know Whitman Little League has been doing a lot of work on the Whitman Middle School fields as well. So all the fields are in great shape, and even with the rain, they're handling it well. So everything's great in that department.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate all the help from everybody in the town.
Yes, absolutely. It's a team effort for sure. And everybody who's used the fields has been very appreciative and very grateful for the great maintenance that's been taking, that the fields have had.
All right, so I believe the rest of this we need to table because everyone has other meetings.
Yes, that's fine with me.
Okay,
They're just, details that can be talked about once, I mean, the programs are up and operational, and their registrations are looking great. So the other details are just that details that we can take care of another time.
all right. So I appreciate everybody making it to the meeting so we can get these important votes in and continue to move forward with the park and the pool programs. Michelle, thank you. Kevin, thank you. Kathleen, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
All very welcome. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
We'll talk
Thank
soon.
you.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
So, motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Michelle.
night.
Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye.